Hello and welcome to the Sci-Fi Christian. I'm Matt Anderson.
I'm Ben DeBono.
And we are back.
Really close together on that screen.
Yeah, let's back up. Okay, so
I think we're used to having like 10 people in the shot.
Yeah, so hello. Man of Steel movie review. We are in the movie theater right now.
Well, we're in the parking lot. Yeah.
Sorry, parking lot. Yep.
Yeah.
Movie theater's over there. We're here in the far corner, ready to tell you what we thought. Man of Steel. I predicted that. Oh, somebody's screaming. They want to be on the video. It's working, actually.
Yeah.
All right, you're on. Congratulations, listener. I predicted it would be a 3 because I wanted to be. I didn't want to have my hopes up. I wanted to, you know, I didn't want to be looking too much forward to it. Yeah. So 3. What did you predict?
I was predicting 3.5. Final star rating?
I know. I was thinking on the way over here. 4.5.
That's what you're giving it? Me too.
Nice. 4.5. Superman. Yeah. Unbelievable. The best Superman movie of all time.
Oh, absolutely. Hands down.
And so I didn't want to reveal this unless it was worth it. But I think it's time.
Uh-oh. He's taking off his clothes.
That's right.
Should I put a dollar bill in your...
Oh.
How about that?
So, it was good.
It was good.
Take it away.
Actually, for most of the movie, it was a 5 for me.
Yeah.
I thought the first 2 acts were absolutely fantastic. I loved the way that they kept cutting back to Smallville, having the flashbacks.
Yep.
I love that just like all 3 of the Batman movies, this movie kind of had a central theme, you know, about the creation of an icon, what it means to be somebody who stands for something. Just like, you know, you had fear in the first Batman, and then escalation, and then...
so you okay, so fear, escalation, and then what was the third Batman?
I think it was about, you know, kind of that rising from the ashes. What do you do when you, because even like at the beginning of the movie where he's all knocked down and everything and he's not in good shape physically, it's coming back from that.
Okay, so then what would you say in a what's a one-word theme to Man of Steel?
Icon.
Yeah. Nice.
Or idealism.
I loved, let's just kind of take it through the movie. I loved Krypton.
Yes.
I've never seen it portrayed so amazingly interesting.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
And Russell Crowe was awesome.
He is. He was amazing in this movie. He was one of my favorite actors in the movie, but Henry Cavill, who was Superman, really great.
Henry Cavill was great. Kevin Costner was great.
Yeah, definitely. In the tornado. We should say spoilers ahead.
Yeah, there's a tornado.
In the tornado, when he just puts his hand up.
Oh, that was so good.
Such a great death.
Yeah.
I didn't love Lois Lane at the beginning.
Right.
Like, all of her lines were kind of lame at first, and then she got a little...
What do I do if I need to tinkle?
Yeah, that was weird. She got a little bit better by the end.
Oh, it is it's a pragmatic point.
I suppose. So how'd you think Amy Adams did by the end?
I thought she was good. I mean, I don't know that this movie was entirely sure what to do with Lois Lane, where it was kind of a balance where we're going to, you know, put her in the big plane at the end, where it's like, that's kind of unrealistic.
At first I thought, why is she in that plane? But then they kind of explained that she's the one that knows the plan.
To stick the thing in the hole?
I mean...
That was like her entire role. And then, you know, she kind of turns into damsel in distress. So I thought that they didn't quite know what to do with her, but overall I liked the character.
Okay. Let's see. You're thinking, what's your next thing that you really like?
Thing I really liked. I liked seeing Superman, or I guess he's Clark Kent at that point, going around at the beginning, and he's kind of getting himself in these different situations and trying to really... It was a nice callback to kind of Bruce Wayne at the beginning of Batman Begins, but not exactly the same. Not so the same where you felt like, oh, they're just doing the same thing. It was a similar concept, but tailor-made for Superman.
What did you think about the way that his identity was really revealed to it felt like Clark Kent, that character, or that secret identity, everybody kind of knew it. Lois for sure knew it.
Yeah.
And like the police pulled up, she was calling him Clark.
Yeah.
But then at the end, he goes back into that identity. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I wish they would have just skipped the whole glasses thing at the end. I understand they're doing it as a callback to the comics, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense. It never made sense in the comics. So it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I thought that maybe in this world...
There's mosquitoes all over me.
I'm sorry. I thought maybe in this world they would just let him be Superman.
Yeah.
And he doesn't... because it feels like she found out who he was pretty easily.
Right.
And he revealed himself right away. I don't know. I can see what you said. I know it's better, like, in comics history to have glasses-wearing Clark Kent, mild manner exist.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he had to exist in this world.
He should have at least gone under a different name or something.
Yeah. So, some things we've covered on the show previously is that Jimmy Olsen was going to be a female in this movie. I totally forgot about it until he started shouting for Jenny, and I was like, oh yeah, Jenny. So that was, most of the news characters were wasted.
Yeah.
Like, trying to save Jenny Olsen was, like, minorly pointless.
Yeah, but I like that, you know, in the middle
drama.
of the big action scene, they choose to go for a character moment instead of just more explosion.
Where Lawrence Fishburne, Perry White waits with her.
Yeah, that was cool. So I like that.
I don't really have a lot to complain about. Zod was a great villain.
Well, I think that's interesting that, you know, we're this far into the review and it's the first time we've mentioned Zod. Because, to me, the third act was considerably weaker than the other two. The movie kind of goes in the action scene route, not to the same extent where it's problematic like what we had issues with in Iron Man 3.
Okay.
But it felt like there was too many climaxes, the action was too drawn out. Zod was okay, but he wasn't the great villain in the way that, you know, any of the villains in the Batman trilogy were.
Okay.
I did love the ending where Superman has to kill him.
Oh yeah. And they set it up saying one of us has to die.
Yeah.
They had it where basically Zod was shooting those lasers from his eyes, or the beams of heat. Like, Superman has to choose my own morality of not killing, or humanity, who I'm now sworn to protect.
And I don't know if you thought of this at all, but I was thinking of our Death by Superhero episode that we recorded recently. And you contrast Superman's reaction to killing Zod to the casual, I'm just going to kill everyone of Tony Stark in Iron Man 3. And also the way the movie treats it. Such a different ethic of life in this movie, and that's part of what I really appreciated about it from a moral perspective. Yeah. Is that it didn't have that flippant attitude towards, you know, we're just going to kill people and laugh about it the way Iron Man 3 did.
So, I liked, and I'm wondering what you thought, I liked the way that Zod, we basically found out he was genetically engineered to protect the planet. So his motivations, I really like villains whose motivations aren't just strictly that they're evil, but that they have some sort of possible good reasoning under what they're doing. And you can kind of see if he is destined to protect Krypton and he's going to do it at any expense. I don't think he was a full-out evil villain. And he even says it about himself. I do cruel things, but it's all for my mission.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like that about him. What did you think?
Yeah, I really liked that. And I thought that it worked well as a contrast to Clark, where Clark, in order to become that good icon, there has to be that element of free choice. Because I was wondering, you know, it's how they were going to tie that all together thematically. Yeah. Because it seemed like those two are in conflict, where he's supposed to be this icon, but yet he also has this ideal of free choice that his father gives him. And they really did it well at the end, with Zod kind of talking about how this is who I am, and I can't be anything else. So I like that.
I do probably agree a little bit with the drawn-outness of the action scenes. It felt a lot like Matrix, because CGI was heavy in this movie, especially during the fight scenes. So Matrix Reloaded, there was the big scene where Neo faces tons of Agent Smiths, and then Matrix Revolutions. Was it Revolution or Revolutions?
I don't know.
The third one, we see Neo versus Agent Smith in this epic battle, and they're flying all over the place. There was a lot of that CGI.
Yeah.
There were scenes that really reminded me of Matrix. Did you get that feeling or not so much?
It didn't make me think of Matrix. It made me, the way that, the frustrating thing about the action scenes to me is that the movie has this contemplative tone throughout most of it that's just brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's not that was you had action in the first half of the movie. It's that then it kind of gets to the point where we abandon that tone, and we come back to it at the end, which is great, but it felt like it backed off of what was working so well. And it's not that the action scenes are a disaster, but it wasn't what was making the movie brilliant before.
I thought that they handled Superman being an alien so well.
Yeah.
In the sense that we had Zod's ship come, and they sent these messages to all the TVs around the world, and it's so scary in the sense of an alien invasion movie.
Yeah.
And then you realize I'm actually watching a superhero movie. And I think Superman's alienness is underplayed quite often.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that that was on the forefront of this entire movie.
Yeah, they did a great job with it. Did I get another one? I missed it.
Nice. So, I mean, there's probably more we have to say about it. If you are interested, check out our upcoming podcast where we're going to talk more in details about Superman as a character and maybe more about this movie. That will be episode 166, I think, somewhere right around there. So
it's not out yet.
It's around 166, but
not recorded yet.
But I mean, they could be watching this in a year, in 2 years.
Yeah, that's true.
So go check it out. But really liked it. I'm sure there's more to say. So let's just save it for the audio podcast, which will be coming out soon. Well, that's all from here. I'm Matt Anderson.
I am Ben DeBono.
We are the Sci-Fi Christians. Signing out.